Hello, my name is Julie. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We're going to go through a chair yoga sequence. So all you need is a chair. And if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a towel, which I have here. Please make sure that you're not using a chair with wheels. As far as your height, you don't have to turn your chair. I'm just showing you. You should have a 90-degree angle in your knees, and you should have a setup so that your ankle is stacked directly under your knee. If you feel like your feet aren't touching the floor, you can either put 2 yoga blocks or 2 books of equal size under your feet at the times you need it. If you feel like the chair is too low, just find a different chair. Let's begin. Just a quick disclaimer, you should always consult your physician before beginning any new exercise program, okay? Right, so let's get started. We're gonna come to the front of our chair. However, we should feel safe and secure. I don't wanna be all the way to the back with my back against the back of the chair. And I don't wanna be so far forward that my sits bones feel like they're gonna slide off. So come to the front where you feel stable. Knees are right over ankles. We're gonna start with a big deep breath in as we reach up. Inhale big. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pressing the crown of your head up, tall spine. Again, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Exhale fully. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now again, press the top of your head towards the sky. Think of your spine as the bridge between heaven and earth. Inhale, rise. Exhale, this time we're gonna go into goalpost arms, elbows that are a 90-degree angle. Deep breath in. Exhale, turn your shoulders. Look over your shoulder. Inhale to the neutral. Exhale, other side, turn your shoulders and look over your shoulder. Come back, relax your arms down. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, goalpost. Elbows are at 90 degrees. My elbows are at shoulder level. Inhale, big. Exhale, turn your shoulders. Inhale to the neutral. Exhale, turn. Come back to the center and relax. Now, my intention here is joint mobility. So always go right to where you need to be. It may look different from me on all these poses. Just listen to your body. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Arms all the way out straight. Inhale deeply. Exhale, turn. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, second side, turn your shoulders. Keeping a tall spine, inhale to the neutral. And relax your arms down. So what we want to avoid is that couch slouch, where your lower back may try to curve as if you're sitting on a soft surface. Keeping a tall, strong spine, abs are engaged. Again, inhale up. Reach for the stars. Exhale, hands to heart center. Extend, arms out straight. Spread out your fingers. Deep breath in. Exhale, turn your shoulders. Turning from a straight spine. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, turn. Inhale, neutral. And relax down. Inhale up. Exhale, go goalpost arms. Now, I want you to think of your elbows as drawing a circle. Spread out your fingers wide. Let your elbows guide the circle. Shoulders are staying in the shoulder socket. So we're not trying to go outward. We're just moving your elbows in a circle. Change directions. Slow release, relax. Hands on your lap. Take one ear to shoulder. Now this may look different in every body. Now I want you to go as far down as you can without leaning to that hip. So as I drop my right ear down, I don't want to lean to my right hip. I want to stay tall. Inhale up. Second side, ear to shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, ear to shoulder. Inhale to the neutral. Exhale, other side. And release. Now we're just going to do some half circles. Ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Ear to shoulder, chin to chest. We're not going backwards. Just some half circle neck rolls to relax. All right. We're going to take out one leg. It doesn't matter which side we start with. Reach for your toes without coming out of your seat. We're going to stay where we're at and then reach overhead. I'm reaching towards my toes. Also, avoid caving. Keep your chest up, keep your chest open, rather than folding your chest towards the floor. Keep your heart up. Spread out your fingers. Energetic, deep breath. Exhale, reach. Slowly coming back home. We're going to go second side, extend out second side. My foot is flexed. Reach first towards your toes and then overhead like ballet arm, keeping your chest up. Breathe deeply. Feel your waistline getting longer as you elongate your muscles. Spread out your fingers and then come back. Staying at the front of the seat. Okay, we're not going to go too far forward or too far back. Cross over one ankle. If this is not an option for you, you may cross at your shin. Okay, everyone's going to be at a different level. You can also use a towel or a strap if you need a little assistance with your stretch. Now I'm just going to rest my forearm here, checking in that your hips are grounded evenly and your spine is still tall. Checking in with your quality and your depth of every breath. What is the quality of your breathing? Inhale completely. Exhale fully. Now I'm going to use the yoga strap or the towel around my foot and holding on, staying tall in my spine. I'm just going to kick my heel out. So all I've done is I'm going to put my yoga strap or my towel around my foot, and I'm going to keep a tall spine, and I'm just going to go here. If this is not possible for you, you can go here, or you can bend your knee to make it more accessible. Whatever you need. Here, maybe you can go a little higher than me, or maybe here, or maybe just a bent knee, like here. What feels right? Where are you today? Breathe into it. Use your breath to deepen the posture. Shoulders down, away from your ears. Chest is open. And then release slowly. All right, we're going to cross over second side. Same options. You can cross over here. If this is not an option, you may cross over down here, okay? You can take a yoga strap or a towel, or if you have a dog leash at home, you didn't even know it, you had a yoga strap. Because a dog leash and a yoga strap are essentially the same material. Tall spine. I'm going to rest my arm here. Feeling that opening. Checking in that your hips are grounded to the chair evenly. Deep breath in. And then exhale fully. Let's do that again. Nice, slow, deep breath in. And exhaling fully. Shoulders down. Back is straight. On your next exhale, we're going to kick our heel out. So you can either go here, up higher, or you can bend your knee. Keeping a tall spine, check in that you didn't start to slouch or lean. And we're also in a very safe space as far as feeling stable. You should feel stable wherever you're at. If you need to hold on with one hand, whatever you have to do, make it work for you, okay? Like I said, this is going to look different for everyone. Maybe you can even go higher than me. It's not a competition, though. Deep breath in and exhale. And slow release when you're ready. Maybe you're not quite ready yet. All right, now we're going to twist. So I'm just going to take my hands. I'm going to put one hand on my thigh and one hand on the back of the chair. Again, I'm seated where I feel stable, and I'm just gently going to twist and look over my shoulder. Again, twisting from a straight, tall spine. Turn your neck and look over your shoulder. Leave your shoulders turn. Look left and right. Look up and down. And then look over your shoulder a little bit more. Slow release. Just enjoy how it feels. We're going to go to second side. One hand on your thigh, one hand on the back of your chair. And we're just going to gently twist from a straight, tall spine. Turn your shoulders. Continue to look over your shoulder. Turn your chin left and right. And then look up and look down. And now see if you can look a little further over your shoulder. Breathing. Strong, conscious, deep breath. And release. Let's take a deep breath in. Arms come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And release. All right, this time we're going to cross over a leg. So I'm going to cross my right leg and look over my right shoulder for this twist. Don't make it too easy or too much. We're right in between ease and effort, not too easy and not so much strain that I will overdo it. Right to the place where you need to be. Twist. Slow release. And other side. We're just going to cross over. Second side and twist, looking over the side that you've crossed. So now I have my left leg crossed on top, and I'm going to look over my left shoulder using the back of my chair for a little bit of leverage. Deep breath in, tall spine. Exhale, moving my chin over my shoulder a little bit more. Pulling your belly button in and up towards your spine. Core is engaged. And release. Separating your feet just a little, put your hands on your knees, and we're going to round into that cat back stretch. So I'm pulling on my knees to round my shoulders like that Halloween cat shape. Inhale, press your chest forward and look up. Shoulder blades move towards each other. As you exhale, going back into cat. Tailbone scoops forward, and then tailbone points back. As you go into cow, chest is forward, elbows go back. Moving intuitively into your cat-cow. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, chest is forward. All right, let's go into goddess pose. So goddess pose is essentially just a squat. And you can have it here if it's not accessible for you to go wider. Arms out. Press your knees outward. Knees over ankles. I had to pump my hip. This is live. This is how you know it's real. All right, knees out. I want to be at the front of the chair. However, I don't want to feel like I'm going to slide off, okay? Knees out, arms out. Spread out your fingers wide, more. Belly in, nice tall spine. I'm using my breath, pushing my knees to the wall behind me. Really grounding your feet down into the earth. And release. We're going to go into crescent lunge. So this is really fun to do in the chair. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one foot to the front. I'm actually turning. I'm leaving the back of the chair to my left. I'm turning to my left, and I'm going to take it so that my back foot is straight up and down. Notice how my heel is stacked right over the ball of my foot. And you can either reach up, or if you're feeling a little unstable, hold on to the chair. Notice how my right knee is pointed straight down, and my left knee is directly over my left ankle, shoulders down, away from ears. Breathe. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of a stretch in your hip flexors. I'm also spiraling my pinkies inwardly, arms long. Slow release. We're going to do a super slow transition to the second side. So, turning the other way. Again, we have two 90-degree angles. Knee over ankle. Knee is on a 90-degree angle, pointed towards the floor. It's not on the floor. My back foot is straight up and down. Notice my heel is directly over the ball of my foot. You can hold on here, or you can reach. Either is fine. Maybe you want one on one side, one on the other. That's okay too. Deep breath in. Exhale fully. Take your time. Belly button in and up, pulling in so your core is engaged. Shoulders down. I'm spiraling my pinkies inwardly instead of just reaching straight. I'm spiraling my pinkies inward. My arms are long. However, I'm keeping my shoulders down and relaxed. Just a few more breaths here. Enjoy how it feels. Feel the energy as it's building up. You have like endless amounts of energy inside of you. Deep breath in and exhale fully. Slow release. Coming back to the neutral. We're going to go through another round of cat-cow. Hands on your knees, rounding into that cat back stretch. Inhale, push your chest forward, look up, gently moving through this as you need. All right, make sure you're feeling really stable where you're sitting on your chair. Hold on with one side, and we're just going to reach over. And without leaning to that hip, waistline stretch. Chest opens towards the sunshine. Think of the sun shining right above you. Maybe it is. Maybe you're outside. In other words, I don't want you to be in this pose and feel like you're collapsing your chest towards the floor. We're going to keep nice open space so you can breathe. Collarbones are going east and west. Open up your heart center, finding all the infinite amounts of love, unconditional love. Slow release. Set it up, second side, holding on, waistline stretch. Again, being mindful that we don't just lean to one hip. And also, I'm going to open up my chest towards the beautiful sunshine. Just pretend the sun's shining over you, even if it's not. And staying grounded on both hips, holding on so we're stable with the chair. Waistline stretch, pushing your chest open towards the sky. Just enjoy it. Kind of exploring this pose. Shoulders should be down and relaxed. Yes. Zooming into your thoughts. How do you feel in this pose? Reach a little bit more. Make it work for you. And release. Another round of cat-cow is in order. Hands on your knees, round your spine. Push your chest forward. Look up. Rounding. Inhale, chest forward, look up. Now we're going to hold on and go into seated butterfly. Put the bottoms of your feet together and knees out. This is a tricky one because I don't want you to scoot so far forward that you fall out of your chair. Be very safe, but make sure that we're getting hip external rotation on moving your knees outward. You're going to feel your hips opening. If this is too intense, you can move your feet outward or just don't go so far out. Just a couple more breaths here. Let gravity do the work for you. Making your way back to the neutral windshield wiper knees. That's just like it sounds. Just let your knees gently float side to side as we hold on to the chair and stay seated with your hips in the chair. All right, continue to hold on to that chair. Extend one leg out. It doesn't matter which one. And point and flex. Point and flex. Toes point away. Toes point to your face. Point, flex. Point, flex. Ankle circles. Let your middle toe lead. Change directions. and wiggle your toes all around. Relax. Second side, point and flex. Make this deliberate. It's not about how fast you can do it, but control the movement. So don't try to do this really quickly. Make it intentional. Toes point away, toes point to your face. Back is still tall, straight and strong. Point and flex. Ankle circles. Middle toe leads, round and round. And other way. Wiggle your toes all around. Activate your foot. Wiggle your toes, release. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Relax your arms down. Again, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Relax down. Inhale up. This time, bring your thumbs to your heartbeat. Feel of your heartbeat with your thumbs. Recentering yourself. Think about your intentions. What are your intentions? Who are you grateful for? Thank you for practicing chair yoga with me. I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did. If you got something out of this video, I would appreciate it if you like the video, share it, or leave a comment, or you can do all three. My name is Julie, and thank you for practicing. May we be happy, may we be healed, and may we be free. May we bring peace for all of life. Namaste.